Roshi's Moonbust is one of the most important feats in all of OG Dragon Ball. It's the first time we ever see a character affect a celestial body, and it's the foundation for almost every major crossverse scaling argument in the original series. But who actually scales to it? To answer that, we need to look at the feat itself. Roshi enters his max power form after Goku becomes a Great Ape, and he charges his Kamehameha for an extended period. Long enough for Yamcha to sense his energy, which he can do at this point, and shout warnings at him mid-charge. When he finally fires, he erases the moon outright. And afterward, he's so exhausted that he's on par with a hungry Goku, despite previously having a clear advantage over him in their fight. He can't even fire another Kamehameha. This is clearly Roshi's absolute limit at this time, an extreme difficulty all-in attack, and when he's locked in, he's thought to be able to kill Great Ape Goku, who is 10 times stronger than his base form. So who scales above this? At bare minimum, Old King Piccolo. A stronger Roshi chooses the Mafuba, a suicidal technique, instead of using a Kamehameha that should be stronger than his previous peak from 3 years earlier. And given Piccolo's later threats to destroy the world or turn the planet's surface into a desert, this scaling is completely consistent. But it doesn't stop there. Tien from the 22nd Budokai also scales above this Kamehameha. Roshi outright states that the Tri-Beam is many times stronger than the Kamehameha, and Tien is already superior to Roshi base to base at this point. It wouldn't make sense for Roshi to hype the Tri-Beam up by comparing it to a weaker version of his own technique, and we can go even further back. Post-Korin Goku is repeatedly hyped and shown as the strongest among the main cast at this point. Korin says Goku's power increased several times after training with him, before concluding that Goku likely surpassed Roshi. Given Goku's pre-existing relativity to Roshi in the 21st Budokai, his growth several times over post-training, and Korin's following comparison to Roshi leads me to believe that this is comparing Goku to Roshi's maximum output instead of base to base. Roshi himself admits inferiority to Goku at this point after seeing, or not seeing him move faster than he can perceive. This is probably the earliest point they could reasonably argue that other characters scale to or above Roshi's Moonbust feat, but from here, anyone who has scaling to a serious post-Korin Goku can be argued to be moon level, or higher depending on your interpretation of how badly Roshi blew up the moon. Most importantly, this means that a 12-year-old Goku is already strong enough to brawl with these century-old Viltrumites. Very embarrassing for Mark and Nolan.